going on, you guys? Like what you guys to the channel? It's your boy Big Dog back. And yes, this list, we have a list. We have the end of the year list. Hope you guys watch my top 10 movies. But this right here is my top 10 shows of 2021. And once again, I have reviews up for all of these shows. Go check those out if you want full details. Not only that, these aren't necessarily the best, but these are the ones that your boy enjoyed the most. And I have to say, out of all my 4 years on YouTube, this has been the toughest top 10 that I have ever had to create. Because I watched some shows this year, and not only did I watch some shows, I watched some really great shows. I had to narrow this thing down from 22 all the way down to 10. And yes, it does include returning shows. So, let's dive right into it with number 10, probably one of the most fresh ones, the most freshest in my memory. I'm going to have to give it to Hawkeye. Everything about it was great. I love the dynamic between Kate and Clint. I love the action and like the surprises. Everything about it just worked for me. It was my favorite Marvel Disney Plus show that came out this year. It had to be on here. It had to be on here, but it was a tough battle, but it made it nonetheless. Next up, number 9, Invincible. Bro, if you have not seen Invincible, go watch it. Probably one of the most different superhero shows that you will ever see. And this is something animated. Usually I'm just like, okay, and how, serious can animated shows get? Watch Invincible. It gets very, very serious. It's like the Mark's journey. Mark literally not taking any dubs throughout this whole show. His relationship with his father. That man is a menace. Okay, what one hell of a opening episode and one hell of a season finale, and everything in between that was just as good. But yeah, go check out Invincible. It definitely deserves a spot on this list. Number 8. A character that I've never necessarily been a fan of. Two characters I haven't necessarily been a fan of, but when you see them in this show, I think just all that goes away. And number 8 would be Superman and Lois. Bro, when I tell y'all, I had really like no real expectations for it. I was like, okay, cool. Superman and Lois, all right, I'm gonna check it out just because it's Superman. And I'm a DC guy. I'll watch everything they come out with. But this one, it's like they took everything said, we're going to make sure this is the best version of this that we could possibly have, and that's exactly what it is. Him, his family, everything, the stuff they go through, the way they humanize Superman, he's always been that. It worked, okay? It simply worked, and that's why it's on this list. Ooh. Now, number 7, Only Murders in the Building. This is something that dropped on Hulu, and I was literally just chilling one day. And I was working on something else, and I said, I need something, just give me some noise in the background. I said, I'm on Hulu. Let me turn on this. Selena Gomez, Martin Short, Steve Martin, whatever. Okay, cool. I finished the show in one day. It was so much fun. The characters were so funny, and the story was interesting. I didn't know who the hell was the killer. Shout out to him. I'm ready for that season 2. Let's get that in production right now. Next up, man. Oh, it's another one. It's another like murder mystery type deal. I don't even really watch shows like that. But this case, another one just hooked me. Took me on for a ride. And that would be Mayor of Easttown. I don't know what to say other than this to be as a show probably might have been the best one. It was so good. It was another one with just so much mystery, so many broken characters, so much turmoil going on. Who's the killer? Who doing these terrible things? It's up to Mary to find out while Mary's also dealing with stuff on her own. God damn it, this show is incredible. That's why it's on this list, though. That's why all this stuff is on this list, because they were incredible. Okay, check back out. Number 5 is something that I think I've been waiting quite a while for. And it finally came back. And it came back in a way that Diesel was very, very pleased with. And that would be sex education, people. I still feel some type of way about how they did my girl. I still feel a type of way how they did my girl Ruby. But the show was so damn good that I'll forgive them. Because the hopes for where this thing could possibly go are endless. So many great characters, so many new characters get introduced. Or certain characters that just kind of been in the background gets a light shined up on them. The relationship between my boy OT and Maeve gets expanded upon. I knew it was going. The moment I finished watching this season, I knew to myself, I said, yeah, by the end of the year, it's going to be there. I knew it was going to be there. But shout out to it. Sex Education, that's extra season 3, I know. Next up, people. See season 2. The first season, yes, it's good. First season is good. Second season had every episode you watched. You were on the edge of your seat. You wanted to see what my boy Baba was going to do. You wanted to see what was going to happen with the twins. You wanted to know how were they going to stop this evil queen? It answered so many questions. Dave Bautista was a delight to have. He made the show. He took the show to another level. And now the world is opened up even more to where I can't wait to see what season 3 holds in store for us, people. Yeah, we in the top 3 now. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. These top three could have went any way. They could have been in any order on any given day. Each one of these is number 1, but I had to put them in some sort of order. And number 3, we gonna give you my boy Sweet Tooth. I've never cared about. There's not too many characters I care about more than Sweet Tooth. To the point where if anything ever happens to this little dude, I might go off on Netflix. Okay? This is just a feel good show. But at the same time, my boy go through so much stuff while I'm constantly worried about him. Okay? Sweet Tooth came through and just satisfied all my needs in the show. Okay? That's what it did. And it's got that season 2 on the way. Let's go, baby. Now, we at number 2. A show that I completely just was ignoring and had no intention of watching because it looked corny for me from the jump. I apologize. And I would like to apologize to Ted Lasso. I think I've already watched Ted Lasso seasons 1 and 2 3 times. Okay. Be more like Ted Lasso. I'm going to get a shirt that says be like Ted Lasso. And right under it's going to have a picture of him and then it's going to have believe at the bottom. Every aspect of this is perfect. Jason Sudeikis as Ted Lasso, as good as you're going to get in any show. That's what it is. As good as you're going to get in any show. I don't need to sing the praise of Ted Lasso because I've been saying it for all year. But if you have not seen Ted Lasso, it's the show I'll tell you to recommend. I recommend people more than anything, especially if you need something to uplift you and make you feel better. Ted Lasso is the one. Now, number 1, what could number 1 be? There are so many other shows that came out this year. Could it be Arcane? Could it be Loki? Could it be Squid Game? What could it possibly be? All these amazing shows that came out that you have not heard me mention yet. But this show, that's number one, has actually been out 4 seasons. But the thing about it, I just watched it this year. This was my first year watching it. So obviously, I got a different experience watching it. And you know what that show is? Snowfall. Shout out that boy Saint, man. Shout out that boy Franklin Saint. I don't know. Matter of fact, I do know. I love hood shit. Okay? Straight up. I love hood shit. I love authentic hood shit too. Not the shit where they exaggerate like the hood in ways that don't feel real to me. This right here, the rising of the crack epidemic, when my boy started flooding the streets, getting real money, with the fucking folks. This is like, you talk about great characters. Shout out that boy Leon. Shout out that boy Jerome. Man, I can go down the list. Okay, it's a constant tension. Your heart beating at 90 miles per hour because you never know if the Fed's gonna pop up on my boy one day. You know what I'm saying? What's the name gonna turn on my boy and the whole operation goes to hell. He got beef in the streets, my boy trying to take care of. He got his family that he dealing with. His mama, his dad, a hoe. Snowfall came through and just, I watched it all. I just binged it. I'm just like, this is the perfect hood show for me. It's like Snowfall to me is the boys of the hood, boys in the hood of TV shows, and that's for good reason. R.P. John Singleton, man. R.P. John Singleton, because he was I think he's a producer, a creator of this. I want to say, and he brought that same feeling that I got with Boys in the Hood, which was my favorite like hood movie, into this, and like just that feeling of authenticity is like special to me. So there you have it, people. Big Dog's top 10 shows of 2021. Now there are a lot of shows out there that your boy didn't catch. I haven't seen the BMF series. There are so many other series that people just be recommending me. People, I'm sorry that I just can't watch all of them, but I will try to get to them whenever I can. Y'all drop y'all top 10 down below. I would love to hear them. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Pray that all you guys are staying safe out there, and your boy will catch up with y'all later. Peace out.